Hello, I'm Valentin, and I'm going to present you today the capabilities of FieldPro Detect, the feature from Optimetriks allowing to perform SKU detection in store. So let's start our day as a field agent. As a field agent, I can open my FieldPro app at the beginning of my day and check my customer list. So here, for example, I have a list of different type of store. I can check the store individually, review the store page. I can filter to see what store has not been visiting within the last 7 days, for example. I can also check the store that are on the route day today. So we are Thursday, I can check on Thursday. We have a few stores today on our route. And also here we have two different kinds of store, supermarket and convenience store, where we will not have to perform the same type of activities. All right, I can also review all my customers on the map. So today I'm in Ho Chi Minh City. I can see all my 14 customers, the one assigned to me, and where they are placed on the map. All right, so I got a little refresher about my customer list. Let's see what is the planning today. I can go to the calendar tab, and in this calendar tab, I can see my list of stores on my route day today. So today I can see that I have 9 visits scheduled, starting with Annam Gourmet store. All right, and I have not yet completed any visit. I can also check my loading guide. The loading guide is an interesting feature that we can set up, which can be very useful for sales representative performing direct sales, meaning that they perform the sale and deliver the product at the same time. So here, the FieldPro system will recommend to the sales rep the amount of product that he has to load in his van at the beginning of the day to avoid being to avoid running out of any product before the end of the day. And so the quantity setup here are calculated based on the list of store to visit for the day and based on the previous sales performed at those stores. All right, so I've seen my different list of visits. I've loaded my van. I can check also my week and see if I have any specific visit planned on a very specific time slot. So here I can see that I have one visit scheduled at 11 a.m., which is my daily visit and review of the local 7-Eleven. All right, so I have nine stores on my route, one visit specifically scheduled. I can, before I start my day, optimize my route. This button is very interesting as well because it is using the position of the store and using the Google Maps API to optimize the route. So we are not only optimizing the route based on the distance between each store, but also on the direct data from the traffic that Google Maps has on its server. All right, so let's check my map and my route for the day, which is already optimized. I see that I have one store to visit very close to my position. It's Annam Gourmet. All right, I won't have to drive too much. Then I have to visit the Family Mart in Tao Dien district of Ho Chi Minh City, then the GS25 in Bintan, the Landmark Mega Mall, another GS25, and a few other stores. All right, let's start my day. I can start route and it will directly open Google Maps with all the different stores and the optimized route for the day. Good. I can go back to my app and let's say I'm now arrived at my first customer to visit, Annam Gourmet. Before I enter the store, I can click on the outlet page and review this outlet. So here I can see different attributes of the outlet, the address, phone number, city, email, so very different kind of attributes that we can personalize depending on the characteristic of the outlets you want to visit. I can also check the previous activities performed at this store. So this is very interesting because I can get a refresher on what has been done by me at this store or also by other sales reps. So let's say one of the sales reps from your team who was assigned to Annam Gourmet is leaving. Another one is taking over the responsibility of this outlet, then this new sales rep still keep the history of what has been performed. I can also check the notes that I have potentially left for this store. I can see here that I have left the first note regarding a change of manager. Manager James is replaced by new manager Henry. All right. And I also left another note saying that the store owner is not here during lunchtime. All good. Another interesting tab is the View KPI tab. So here I can check what has been done previously at this store. I can review what were the amount of sales performed at this store last week, the sales per brand, the sales value per day, sales quantity in terms of number of products. So very different KPI, and of course this can be personalized to your needs because we are using this is all SQL based dashboard, so you can personalize it. All right, so now I got a good refresher on the store I'm about to visit. I can go into the store and click start visit. Okay, I'm starting my visit. The system is logging the timestamp here so that we can build the appropriate reporting, and I can also go to workflow. So we are now in the workflows tab. I have two activities to perform at this store. The first activity is the customer sales workflow, where I can log sales if I perform any. And a second one, which will be about auditing the store to make sure that it is complying to the perfect store guidelines. So let's start with logging sales. I've discussed with the owner. I've sold some product. So now I can log it. Did you make a sale? Yes. What are the products sold? I can load my list of products and select different units for that. All right. Here we can see that the chicken package 2 kilos, I've sold 10 units. The unit price is 6.86. I can see the total product value. I can sell another Maggi product. All right, I validate my list of products sold. Directly, the total product value is computed, as well as the total product quantity, 33 items. I can log what is the payment method, if the store is paying on site. Let's say $100 were paid already, so we have the remaining balance being computed directly. Okay, just a note on this, we are able here to set up different pricing lists and have it reflected live into the app. Maybe we can set up a pricing list for one type of store, let's say supermarkets, and another pricing list for convenience store, in case you are not selling to at the same price point to convenience store and to supermarket. So we are able to segment your outlet base and build different pricing lists depending on the type of outlet. All right, I can now validate my activity. Okay, so I've sold a few products to Alam Gourmet. Now I'll perform my store audit. So let's go back to my workflow and I can click on Perfect Store Execution. Here I will perform an audit of the product on the shelf, and this is where we will use the FieldPro Detect feature, which is leveraging AI recognition to enumerate the product in store. So is the audit possible? Yes. Now I will be able to take a few pictures. So I am asked to take picture of a Nescafe shelf. I will do it. I can crop this picture. I'm asked to take a second shelf of Nescafe. I can do it as well right away. I crop the picture, and you see that we are already loading the prediction for the first picture. The results are already available. So this is very interesting because while I am at the store as a field agent, I can see the result of the detection. So I have a live feedback of the detection. I don't have to wait the end of the visit or the next day. And finally, so I ask Milo POSM picture. All good. Here we have a Milo product displayed. Validate the picture. All right, so now let's review the different scan results of the shelf that I've taken. Here you see that we have detected all the products on the shelf from different brands. I can click on full scan result, review the product one by one. Here we have detected 9 boxes, 9 red boxes of Nescafe, 5 green ones, and I can also check the visibility items. So you'll notice here that we are not only detecting the SKU available on shelf, but also the visibility items. So here we have frames that are put on the shelf, but we can also detect poster, we can detect racks, we can detect fridge, many types of visibility items that we can integrate in the AI to be recognized. So for you, as a brand, it can be very interesting because we know that those products are usually quite expensive to provide to the store, and it's important to monitor the perfect deployment of those equipments. Here, same, we have detected all the boxes. All right, some black boxes here for Nescafe. We can check the report for the Maggi product. Here we have different type of products. So before it was more boxes. Now we are detecting also bottles, small bottles, bigger bottles, also some poly bags like here, and again detecting the frames on the shelf. Finally, for Milo, I can review the detection, and here we have detected all the products on the rack, but not only the product, we have detected this time another type of visibility item, which is the rack that is used to display this product. All right. From here, well, I can answer some more questions. This can be fully customized to your needs. We also have the possibility to capture text, so it can be expiry dates, prices. Here we have set up the form to ask for expiry dates. So in this case, I can take a picture, crop it, and detect the text that is on the picture. All right, we have detected the text. It is automatically filled, and this allows to perform extra audits in store. Validate. All right, I've done all my workflow. I can validate it. Before I fully submit it, I can review the different detection that have been performed by the AI. I see all the products. I can confirm, and when I submit my my activity, I get directly a summary of what I've just performed. So this is very interesting. We have here the comparison between the detection and now the guidelines of the visibility program. So we can compute the overall compliance, the share, the number of facing versus what was expected, the number of POSM or visibility items detected versus the total number of visibility items to detect, the number of must stock list item MSL that were detected also. We can check the share of products per brand, all the detection per brand. Here again, this is a SQL-based dashboard that we can customize to get different type of KPI, but also to integrate different type of visibility program and guidelines depending on your business needs. Now I've answered both my the two forms that I had to answer. I can finish my visit and go out of the store. So I clicked on end visit, and now I can go out of the store. Going back to my calendar tab, I see now that I have still 8 visits scheduled for the day, and that I have visited already 1, and I'm Gourmet. Let's put myself now in the case where I'm a bit of a lazy field agent. I don't want to move to the next store, and maybe I want to answer the forms for Family Mart from where I stand. If I click on it and try to start the visit, I get rejected because we have a GPS check-in, of course, and here it said that I have to be at the customer location to start my visit, of course. We can set up the distance to the store at which the visit can be started. So we can say 50 meters, 100 meters, 200 meters, depending on your business needs and depending on the precision of the GPS in the field where your agents operate. Also, if, for example, I want to visit a store that is not on my route today, let's say this other store here, so not Anam Gourmet, but maybe the 7-Eleven, I get a message telling me that I am not following the route for the day and that maybe it's going to slow me down. For managers, we are also able to build reporting to show the adherence of the sales representative to the route they were given. So, which is a good way to manage the team and make sure they optimize their time. So now I'm Valentin, still on the field. I still have 8 visits to perform, but before I go further, I can check my tab Insight and review the different KPI that were set up for me. I can see that I have performed 1 visit today, that I have worked 1 day today, of course. I can also check my KPI for last week, and here I can see my total work duration, my number of visits. I can review my audit KPI as well to see what were the results of the perfect store audit that I have performed last week. You can see, for example, the share of shelf per brand. Again, this is all SQL based and we can set it up depending on your needs. But what we want to work towards is to make sure that both the field agent and the managers are completely aligned on the KPI at the end of the month. We want to avoid a painful discussion at the end of the month where the sales rep and his manager fight regarding the number of visits performed, do not agree on the number of audits performed, etc. So giving the KPI live to the field agent is a good way to align everyone on the same page. While I'm here, I can present you the last tab of this app, the setting tab, and here we have a very interesting menu called Resources, where manager can easily set up folders and put some documents to share with their team. So it's a good way for manager to have to push training documentation, flyers, discounts, materials directly to the sales rep. So for example, here I have my product catalog. I can open my drink catalog here. It will directly open a PDF. All right, I see my drink catalog where I see the juices and the price. Good. But the real business need behind that is that we know managers usually share documentation with their team via WhatsApp, via Gmail, and those materials get lost or can be quite difficult to retrieve for the field team. Here, at least, we give the opportunity to manager to have, and mainly for field agent to have one single repository, very well organized, where they can very easily retrieve the documentation they were given. So it can be images, PDF, even video, very different kind of documentation here. All right, this is it for the mobile app demo.